Hi guys, I know this is supposed to be live, but it can't be live because the time that it was supposed to be live, I'm going to be in Bali. Even though I could do it from Bali, I'm a little bit nervous with technology and the broadband. So I'm doing it today. I'm in sunny Queensland, it's early in the morning and we're out filming and life is really good. One of the things I wanted to go over when we do have our time together is the 7 most common mistakes, challenges, lessons, whatever you want to call them, it's still the same 7. And over the years when I've worked with lots and lots of salons, these are the things that keep getting in their way, keep tripping them up. And I want to help you with those. And so on the day we're going to go into a much more of a deep dive into them. So today I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview as to what I think they are, what do I see all the time, the coaches and I see when we're out and about, and also what you can do about them. And a lot of them don't need a big ass change, they don't. A lot of them just need a tweak. Most of you have a rocking business that just needs a little adjustment on the dial, that's what I say. So the first one is numbers. People tell me they know their numbers, but they don't know the numbers in the way that I feel they should. If I ask most people, how many clients did you look after last week? They go, well, not, hang on, I can get it for you. That's what I mean. I don't want you to go and get it out of the computer. If you don't know that you look after 80 clients a week, then you should. Right? You should celebrate that number. It's really important. I don't care if it's 20. And everyone on your team should be the same as you. You need to look over the whole business and know how many number of people you look after, and individual team members should also know. The reason I want them to know that and not the end score, not the dollar amount, is because I want you to celebrate the fact that you change 80 people into a better position than when they arrived. And that's what it's about. That's what we're about. Yes, money's important, and I'm the first one to say money buys you happiness, and money buys you choices, and money does a lot of things for you. And you can earn the money and give it away. That's a choice, and that would make you happy. It doesn't make you happy in the sense that if you've got all sorts of bad relationships in your life, money would fix it. No, it doesn't. But you have to know your numbers. The other thing that I think you don't understand is that your average dollar sale is so important. That's what you do to your clients. Clients will happily give you their money if you service them well. So teaching you the power of suggestion is really, really important. And you'll only celebrate that when you know your numbers. Knowing your numbers is first and marketing is second. Most people that I meet want new customers, and I understand that, I do. But you think about it, if you're looking after 50 or so clients a week and you're getting 10 new clients a week, in no matter of time, you should be raising that number from 50 to 60 to 70. But you don't. Why don't you? This is the thing that I want to teach you, that you need to know about the clients who don't return. And I can honestly say I have never ever met a salon who monitors lost clients in the way that we do. Clients go, I know that. Some will even die. How inconsiderate. But clients will leave your business. What you'd like to know is why. Is it a particular operator? Is it a particular service that you don't do well? So you need the names of these people and you need to look at them every week. And then you can put an action around it, and I can go into that in more detail when I meet you in Sydney. But you need to know who doesn't return, why. Is there a pattern? Is it a particular person or a particular service? I think that's really important to know. So that's what I want to teach you about marketing. The other thing in marketing is people tend to think that they need more new clients. You don't. Every salon I come across, well, not every salon because some haven't been open long enough, but most of the salon, I'd say 90% of the salons we work with actually have enough clients. They're not servicing them well. So what they do is they think about marketing to new clients, and I want you to market to your existing. It's really important. Those people know you, like you, and trust you. That's why they come into your business. But most of you are not doing enough for them. in the way that treatments, retail products and things like that. So when you market and put together packages for your existing clients, you just watch what happens. It's really cool, okay? Unlimited things like unlimited blow waves, unlimited spray tans, things like that. Buying bulk of something, buying 6 and getting the 7th one for free, or whatever it is we come up with. It's really important that you understand marketing to new clients is a little bit like gathering blind. Marketing to existing clients, incredible change will happen in a speedy amount of time, which you really love. So I think you need to understand marketing in more than just, I need new clients. Another one, team. Team is absolutely huge, and even if you're a onesie, and I call a onesie a person who works on their own, team is so important. Your bookkeeper's on your team. Your husband or your wife is on your team. You need to develop a team, because if you don't have a team of people that you can honestly rely on and trust, you are always going to be doing rework. So if you have a bookkeeper who doesn't do very good bookwork, you'll be having to redo that. If you have an accountant who doesn't do very good work, you'll have to do that. That can be really costly. But team members, when it comes to people who work in your business, they need a leader, and that has to be you. And I'm going to take you through some steps that will make you the leader. Everybody wants to feel valued, and when you understand that and you teach them the much bigger picture rather than you work for me and I pay you, it doesn't work like that. This generation wants to be involved, and I think that's a great thing. I think it's really important that you understand your team in a way that you think of them as an asset. It's a two-way street. They need something from you and you need something from them. And when you work that out, cha-ching, amazing. It's really cool. How to be upfront with them, talked about them in the beginning, who do the clients belong to, and accept that everybody's leaving. So I could talk for a month on team. I absolutely love team, because when you have the right team, you just go, it's amazing. And you know what? Most of you have experienced a great team member, and most of you have experienced someone who's not so great. And so that tells me that you have the skill to find a great team member, and you also tolerate people that you shouldn't, people that should be let free to go and find the right place for them. And your place is probably not the right place. It won't be the right place for everybody, and that's okay. So I want to talk to you about team in a lot more detail. Time is huge. Everybody I know has 24 hours a day. It doesn't seem to matter how much money you have, you don't get any more than 24 hours a day. Look at Muriel, she is staring at a wild turkey over there. She thinks it's Christmas and she'd like to have him today. I've really got a heart, it's just racing, poor girl. Time is everything. We need to understand that owning a business is like running a marathon. The trouble is, like running a marathon, it goes for a very, very long time. And it will always go for a very long time. It's like being a parent. There's a lot of similarities between being a parent and running a business. You never switch off. Even if you have time off, your little mind still goes back to your business. And I understand that that's probably never going to change. What I do want you to understand is that you need to have sprints, not a marathon. You need to put your head down and your bum up and work hard and then rest. And then put your head down and your bum up and work hard and then rest. And I actually think that a salon owner should have twice the amount of holidays. If you were to make time in your business to free yourself up, then you would be able to do that. And you can also test the way that your team behave when you're not there. Time is your greatest asset. If you can free up your time by learning to delegate to people and getting ways that you can check in that they've done it properly, you'll be amazed, absolutely amazed. And one of the things that I really love when we've worked with a salon for 6 to 8 months or so, they say to us, I can't believe it, it was dead this week and we still did X. I go, good, see? Because you're more efficient and you make better use of your time. So it's really important that you do that. Systems in anybody's life are really important, but in business they are everything. Now, we have systems for things. Most of us have systems for things, but they're not written down. So my system for things aren't written down because I'm the only person who needs to do it. So, for example, when I take off my jewellery to put on fake tan, I put them on top of my iPhone because I'm never ever going to leave the house without an iPhone. So I remember to put back my diamonds and off I go. And that's a system. The trouble with that is no one else can repeat that because it's not written down. So what I want to teach you on the day is how to develop a system that everybody can understand it. And I've got this really cool trick that I will teach you that you'll just go, oh, that is so much better. So that's really important that you understand systems, because without systems, your business is just chaos. And you have to be there all the time to answer all the questions. So you think about all the things that will interrupt you every day. The questions from people that want to know something that if you had a system, they wouldn't need to know that. So it's really important that we nail systems. It's just everything. That's the reason McDonald's got to where they are today, because they have systems. Nothing's guessed. It's all written down and it's a system. Really important. You'll love systems. It'll just make your life a joy. And the other thing is your team members love systems too, because then they know what's expected of them. And that's really all they want. Nobody wants to disappoint you. They want to please you. And if they knew what was expected, they could do that. And it's a great communication tool. Training. Training. I always say training doesn't work on its own. It has to come with its brother, the truth. Truth and training. Unless you are truthful about what this person can actually do and whether or not they need training, you can't get anywhere. Training comes from understanding that there is a gap or a shortfall in somebody's skill set, and it might even be somebody's skill set to answer the phone. So they don't tell you, I need help answering the phone. What they do is they just keep answering the phone incorrectly and keep coming to you for the answer. And once that happens, you think, okay, this person needs training. But before you say, I'm going to train you how to answer the phone properly, it doesn't work like that. You need to get the truth first. You need to ask them, do you ever feel uncomfortable when you answer the phone? Is it annoying that you have to keep asking other people? And then get to the truth of it. And when they admit it, then you can train them. It's the same with blow waves, it's the same with facials. If they say, no, it's all good, I've got it, you think, well, that's funny because your facials are very low. So maybe you don't like doing facials. So when you have a chat to them and you work out that they don't like doing them, and it's because they're not trained enough. But they often don't want to tell you that because they don't want you to know that they're not comfortable or confident. It's not a good place to be, guys. So being truthful and owning up to what's really happening is the first step. And then you can train people. It's so liberating for you and your business, because we can give you an assessment tool that will tick through and say, for all of these items, and you can change yours to suit you. What the first box is, it says working on. So if they can't answer their phone on the salon phone, and answer all inquiries, then it could be working on. It could be the next box, which is some of the clients, some of the time. So if this person can answer the phone most of the time, but they can't answer every single inquiry, then that would be most of the time. And the last box is nailed it. So if they can answer every single inquiry and they don't need to go to anybody else for any more information, they've nailed it. That's simple. So you think about that when it comes to services as well. If this person can do a blow wave on every single person that comes in, every single time, never has to go to anyone for advice, then they've nailed it. But a lot of your team members are most of the clients most of the time, not everyone. And that's where the confidence comes in. If they could nail it and do it every single time, they would be fine with it. Waste? Big one. Wasting time is one, but wasting product is another one. Too often we don't measure waste. We just go, oh, whose is this? Who left this in the bowl? And we kind of crack it. It just doesn't work like that. We need a proper system for wasting. I don't want to be a Tommy tired ass. I don't. I'm more than happy for you to use whatever you need, but I don't want you doing it for everybody. You know, there's some, let's talk hair product and tint. There's some salons out there that work on 30 grams of tint for everybody. and there's others that work on 50 and 60. I'm blown away. That is twice the amount of tint. And you know what? Your product company's not going to tell you about it, are they? Think about it. Really? No. When we start with a salon, the one thing that changes is the product use remains the same. The client numbers go up, so we do more colours and things, and the client numbers go up, but almost always the product usage remains the same. What does go up is the retail. What does go up is the base and services. But I'm going to stop you from being wasteful. I'm going to stop you from using what you need. Don't ever think that, right? But I don't want you to be a Tommy Tight-ass, but I also think I don't want you to make the product company rich. No, I don't. Sorry, I don't. I want you to be in a position where you're buoyant and fluffy in business, not tight and restrained and stressed. I don't want that for you. Okay, so they're the 7 most common mistakes. I'm going to help you with them. I'm going to make you really excited to be learning them. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you in Sydney. So I'm sorry I couldn't do a live feed. I would have been really happy to, but I was just a bit nervous and I didn't want to be in Bali going, oh, because Simon's not coming. My partner in life and my business partner Simon isn't coming with me to Bali because I'm working, and he's got to do some things back here and walk the dog because that's important. So he's not coming with me, and so if he was coming with me we would have been fine, but he's not coming. So Lisa Conway in technology, I'm pretty good, but yeah, Bali's a bit tricky, as you know. So hopefully that was helpful, and I'll see you in Sydney. Can't wait. Bye for now.